Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Grapevine Podcast. I'm Shell.
And I'm Soph.
And you're here with us doing our thing. You know how it goes. We've got a new guest in the house.
Another one. We've got a male sitting in the hot seat.
Tell them who you is.
Me, so I go by the name of Aceiz, Aceiz. I'm an artist, entrepreneur. My Instagram is Acesizofficial, Acesizofficial.
Lovely. He says I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So I've got like a marketing agency.
Yeah.
Well, I had one. Like I'm actually looking to close it down, but my accountant's supposed to be dealing with that. And then I'm gonna open like a label, but I have plans in like helping people, like young people especially, like get into employment and to run apprenticeships through it and stuff like that.
Brilliant.
So
I like that.
yeah,
I seen something like that. You did like an event the other day.
Yeah.
Can you just pull that mic down? Because I'm sure it's in your way there.
For sure. Like that, right? Yeah. So like I done an event at Halifax Bank.
Yeah.
So and I was just basically tutoring people on like how to get started in the music industry.
Actually, in the bank itself.
In Halifax Bank.
I was thinking that because I sent that to a couple of people.
Right, okay.
And one of the girls that records for us in it, Shalina.
Yeah.
And she was saying she was going to go. I don't know if she did or not, but she's like, is it in the bank?
Yeah, it was in the bank. It was in the actual bank. Like,
okay.
The bank,
That's a good look though.
Very good look.
Was it successful?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so
good.
like I think 35 people registered, which was quite a lot for my first event.
Well done.
And I think about 20 people came through, so
Nice.
it was more than like what they expected, because they would like they always say about half the people come through.
Yes.
So it was
register.
it was just over half that came through, so yeah, it was good.
So where did your career start from? Because you said you did music,
career,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so like 2015. Like I mean, I've always been interested in music from when I was young.
Yeah.
That was like my way of expressing myself. And like when my pops did used to live with me from the age of 10, he always used to play rap and hip hop music in the house, so that's what I grew up with. Then I went to my grandparents' house and you got the reggae music and do you know what I mean? So I've always been around music. So like I think in school 2015, that's when I started to like make music in the school studio and started to share it around in school. People really liked it.
You were in
you're
school in
passionate.
2015?
Yeah, in 2015.
Gosh, it makes me feel old when you say
I
that.
know. Yeah, 2015. Wait, hold on. 9, 10. Or like maybe about 2014. I would say actually 2014, but it's not far off. But it's like a year.
Still feel old.
But then, yeah. So then obviously 2017. Like I started taking it like like more serious, and then like after that, like obviously like I incorporated like my marketing company in like 2019.
Yeah.
And it's just been like that journey ever since, like music with entrepreneurship, because I've always wanted to be more than just a rapper. That's why I don't label myself.
I like that.
I always say that I'm an artist.
It's important to have your so let's say fingers in different pies and things like that.
Pause, but yeah. That is important too, right? But, yeah.
Don't make me laugh.
Listen, I got banter for you.
You're bad. So we actually met Aceiz because we did King Rich's.
Right,
that's
King
where.
Rich's.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
I know. Oh gosh.
So why did we end up on the most drama?
You guys' faces was like that the whole time.
I was
that
like,
was a funny episode.
To be honest, we were probably like deers caught in headlights a little bit, because we used to be on here in our own space,
relaxed,
and a bit more relaxed. We didn't feel as relaxed there, did we?
There was something not right about that room the whole time. I was like, "What? Go on here. We're all in the room." To just give context to the situation, we did King Rich's a few months back, and I feel like we ended up on one of the most dramaful flipping episodes.
Yeah.
And it was a live one as well, which
Yeah.
added that extra pressure. It was live streaming on
Wasn't that the
YouTube.
one?
It was mad.
And there was a lot of women.
There was
in the room.
eight women.
8 women.
8 of us.
And I just
we
felt
were the
like
eldest.
we had no power.
Yeah, we were the eldest women there.
You guys didn't say
We
anything.
kind of tried to hide at the back a little bit. Everybody else was a lot younger than us. There were some that were a lot younger than us.
Even younger than me.
We had that feeling where we had to speak
I'm
when
gonna
we
be
were
27
spoken
this year,
to.
okay, please.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still a baby, man. It's good though.
I know.
But
I like being a baby.
No comment.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told you previous, so yeah, I'm a baby, okay. You gonna see what this baby can do.
Did you not give me no joke?
Wow, it's Sunday morning.
I know, man. I know, it's the Lord's day.
No rules, no rules.
Yeah,
innit?
no
But
rules.
yeah, on that day we entered that not really knowing what was going to be expected. So we sat there, we were amongst people we didn't know, which is not a problem for us. We're sociable people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we didn't know what the topics were going to be or anything.
I remember saying to Kim Richie, so what's the topic? And he walked away and said, so you're not going to say it? He was like, no.
Yeah.
What's this? That's when it first kind of hit, this is not going to be right.
Yeah, we sat down and then we were hit with a bag of paperwork, bag of rules.
Signing your life away.
Yeah, basically. So that was an
That was you the whole time.
Yeah, go on,
Through that
sign your life
episode,
away.
He's sitting there laughing.
I found it
just
just so
stitches
hilarious.
the whole time.
Hissing yourself
I
the
found
whole
it so
time.
hilarious.
And I was like, what the hell?
Because I'm like, it's not that deep, but people are proper emotional. I'm like, this ain't live TV.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's just because I think it's Richie's behaviour that really runs people up left side, right side, all sides. Because I feel like
But he knows what he's doing.
He
We
does
were
know
the
what he's
oldest
doing
women in
because
there.
he's telling you can't talk.
We were the oldest women in there.
He knows
We
what
felt
he's
like little children.
Yeah.
That's how we were made to feel in my book. And it can get uncomfortable as a woman.
Right, okay.
And you've got a man who is sitting there saying, don't speak. But so when you're spoken to, you're, "Oh, what can I say? How much can I say? And it does make you feel, it does make you feel pressured in the situation. So that's why we were so quiet. I mean, I had somebody message me and
I
say
didn't know that.
they saw me
Yeah.
later on there. They text me a week later and said, "Oh, I saw you on King Richie's. You were quiet." And I was like, "Well, yeah." They couldn't believe how quiet I was. I said,
I was like, what? And then the lights don't hurt. Like, you feel like you're in some type of concentration camp. He was like, what the hell?
You
like,
know.
he's just going on and on and on. And to be fair, his questions are quite blunt
Yes.
and to the point. Which at first you think, yeah, that's easy to answer. But then the more you're trying to answer it, because of the whole atmosphere, you just get lost.
You do.
in the whole
You do get
situation.
lost. It was difficult because we had completely different views to some of the other ladies in there. We were such varied in age, cultural background, everything. So everybody had their own points, but we didn't feel like we could express it as much as we wanted to. And that was the hard part, you know. And being a big grown-ass woman with kids and everything, it's like you don't want to be sat there being called bruv either. You want to be addressed by your name.
Yeah.
So it's things like that.
Yeah, it's a bit different. Definitely wouldn't bother that again. Forget that.
I could tell you guys are like, I'm so over this.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Like,
But we had to be here the following morning at
said
10 o'clock in the morning.
You said.
And we left there about, after 1?
You made me
12
appreciate our podcast even more.
We walked in here like,
Because I was like, yo, we create an open space. If you want to speak. If you got something to say, so you got to say it. It ain't nothing big like. But I get that behaviour gets something different out of people, and it gives you the content that you receive in it. So
I think that's what it is, isn't it? It does make good content. You know?
Yeah, it does.
People love
There was a
drama.
lot of
Yeah,
arguments.
they do.
And
You know?
I mean, we saw you with your phone out, getting that visual, because it brings people in. It does bring people in. So if that's what you're looking for, great. You know.
I mean, I'm not, but I was just there.
I know.
I mean, me personally, I don't really watch those kind of podcasts. I watch like business podcasts.
I was going to say, what is your
podcasts.
type of podcast? What do you?
Yeah,
what do you like to watch?
that's my type of podcast, like entrepreneur podcast, like podcast that's gonna help boss you up and make you a better person. You know, that's my type of podcast. But at the same time, I just found it funny.
How did you get into like? Because you were choosing guests for that particular podcast, weren't you?
I mean,
how did you get into all that?
I did for a bit, but I done it out of love because you know, like they actually can pay you to bring on guests. But I said, no, it's fine. I'm gonna do this out of love. So I done it out of love, but I'm not gonna be exploited and just keep doing it out of love because that was still effort to bring people through.
Of
It's
course.
not
You know
easy.
what I mean? So it's not easy. And me, as a businessman myself, if I'm doing any business with you, I want a written contract.
Okay.
I want a written contract.
Yeah.
If there's no written contract and no terms agreed, then I'm not participating in any business.
Okay.
So for
That's
me,
fair.
that's what it was. So I just done it out of love. Out of love, like for the show and for what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you know, I just do a lot of things out of love. So like that's kind of what it was. But it was kind of like that one-off time. I think I've done it about twice, and that's about it.
Okay.
So
So we saw something on your Instagram the other day. Well, not the other day.
Did.
Kind of what we was checking in, and you picked up on something, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw a clip of you talking about men and being broke, and is it still what is the value of that man if he's broke?
Yeah, for sure. Somebody asked me that question, so
so it's a very good question.
I'm gonna put that little clip in there. So you go and see your face.
And if you're broke, it don't make you less of a man. What makes you a man is you being true to yourself and knowing who you are. Do you know what I mean? And you just doing the things that a man should do. Having the right mindset, having the right mentality, staying strong through the storm. When you're broke, you ain't got no money, that's the storm. But as long as you stay strong and you still have that smile in your face and you still present yourself well, people ain't even gonna know you broke. A lot of the brokest people that you see, you wouldn't think that they're broke, because of how they present themselves. You know what I mean? But really and truly, they're not doing so well. So I think that's what it comes down to. But it definitely doesn't make you less of a man, and don't let these people play with your insecurities.
All right, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, quite impressed with that. So that's what we wanted to discuss.
All right, go on. What do you want to discuss about it?
We was thinking, we need to really delve into that little, because I feel like it is one of those ones where
we're women, we can speak from our perspective.
For sure, yeah. But that's what I like.
Definitely, I feel like we're very laid back. I'm laid back, and I don't really judge a man financially on what they financially brings to the table, but it does matter. But as we were saying previously,
I think finances in general matter.
Yeah,
because in a real world, you need finances.
It does.
Whether you're a man or a woman, for real.
To survive. So I think finances in general.
But you need certain attributes that need to be there firstly in order to achieve these financial and I feel like as women we need to be aware of what we need from men in order to kind of work out if that person, if they're not there yet, if they can actually build themselves up to that point. And I think it's once you can see those attributes, that's what's important.
Of course.
Like it's easy to meet a man that's already there, because that's what women want these days. The man that's already there has got money to throw at you left, right and centre.
But women are asking for too much these days when they're searching for that. They've got to understand that a man's worked hard to get to that place. So don't take advantage of it. Do you know what I mean? Some women just expect everything on a plate. Hold on, you've come from where? You haven't seen me build all of this, and you just want to eat off it, really?
Right.
It's important to kind of recognise where a man's come from in his journey to develop to get to where he's got to.
That's it.
So,
but my thing is though, like you can have money, but you can't have sense.
Yes.
Like there's nothing. You know what I mean? Like there's enough men that might have money, but they don't have sense.
That's
so
true.
I think it depends on like what you as a man can bring to the table. It's enough men with money that are immature. It's enough men with money that are just silly. Enough men with money that are arrogant. They have that arrogance about them. And it's enough men with money that are super insecure. I think most of them are insecure. That's the reason why they have to get a lot of money. They have to get the big car, and they have to get the muscles, because they're insecure. Like they never got any play back in the day, and that's just what it is.
So in saying that, is a broke man a bad man then? Because if
I don't think.
Building.
Listen, I've told this story numerous times. Do you know how many broke men? I'm talking about, like, there's a lot of broke men here that all they do is spend all day in the gym. They ain't got no job. They're probably on UC, but they get women. A lot of women. It's a lot of broke men that get a lot of women. They're cleaning up more than guys that have money.
You think so?
Yes, broke men.
What makes you feel like they do that?
Because if you got game, and a lot of broke men, they got game because that's all they do. That's probably why they broke. Because like they're just chasing Panani all day. Do you know what I mean? So, but a lot. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I've seen
true
it.
though.
I've seen it firsthand.
I feel like I've come across a spirit or a person that's not who's been in that scenario, and I feel like they just had a roll call. Like it's what they do all day long.
It just depends on a guy. Like if you're the right guy, like a woman ain't really want to worry too much about like what you have and in regards to like material, like material wise. I think it's about like your mindset too. Do you know what I mean? And what you can bring, to the table in that regard. Like for me, like I like to, like if I'm dating somebody, I like to or going out with somebody, I like to like educate them. So like I'll buy them certain books, like I'll put them on. Do you know what I mean? Like
did they receive that well?
No, they receive it well because I'm putting them on. Like I'm bossing you up. Because I'm trying to boss up every day. So if you're around me, I want you to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be with that person, potentially, you want to share the same kind of views and and travel along that path together with the same mindset. So it's important.
It's still different. You don't find many 27-year-olds that want to buy any girl no book.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. You don't, but even help you with like your credit score, everything. That's just the type of guy that I am. You know what I mean?
No, that's good.
What's made you come to that?
Huh?
What's made you come to that part in life though that you think that way?
Because that's just who I am as a person. Like that's just what I'm on.
But is it something you've seen from when you was younger?
Nah, it's because of the lack of that. Like I grew up in a household that never had money. Like none of my family has had money. Like it's never been one of those ones where, you know, like if you're in a really bad situation, you could call your mum or you could call your dad, you can call this one and they can even give you £100. I've grew up with no money my whole life as a kid. Do you know what I mean? So that's why my mindset is like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I've never had that safety net. I don't have a safety net. I never had. Some people, they got parents that can, you know, drop them a little money and it's okay. Me, I've never had that.
Yeah.
So I've really had to grind and get everything that I've got. So that's why I am the way that I am. And just like mentality-wise and mindset-wise, I've seen how people in my family and people that I grew up with were and where they're at. And then I'm like, okay, I want to do the opposite to that. So that's why I'm doing the opposite now, to change the narrative.
So you get the broke man part of it then, don't you?
I get it.
100%.
Yeah, I get it. Like,
speak from experience,
you know
and advice of
been homeless. Well. I've been
Really?
through a lot of stuff, but you know, like that stuff don't break me. It makes me. Do you know what I mean? So that's what gives me the resilience that I have today.
That.
Do you know what I mean?
I like that.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make you, you know, less of a man because you're quote unquote broke. Like if you're broke and you're still inside the same situation and you're not doing anything to get out of it, then that's the, you know, like that's
if you're just chasing
finale,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like that's the difference. You know, that's the difference.
Yeah.
But you can't let anyone play with your insecurities because what is money? Like money ain't, you know what I mean? It's a piece of paper that people put value on. So you know what I mean?
But it doesn't make you as a person.
Nah, I don't make you as a
what you've gone through experience wise is
life is very spiritual. You know, like
you know,
like we're physical beings having a spiritual experience. You know what I mean? So life is very spiritual, and a lot of people don't realize that until it's too late.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
You just hit the nail on the coffin, boy.
It's true. No pun intended. It's when they're on their deathbed do they realize like, yo, like did that stuff I was chasing really matter?
Or when people talk about it after you've gone,
oh,
he could have been a different type of person if he took heed or
it's like, you know, people work so hard just to give their money all away anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Focus on your mindset.
Yeah, but we're living in a different society now, and I don't think there's much mindset like that. If you get what I mean.
Yeah,
everyone just gets
especially
caught up
from
in
the
social
younger
media.
generation.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But like, but for me, like once you understand consumerism, you understand that most of it is bullshit. Like all you're doing is making the next man rich.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? And these people don't even want you to wear their clothes half the time. You're going out there and you're buying the Gucci and the Louis. They don't even want us black people to wear their clothes. But yet we're spending £500-600 on a belt or whatever. But then your boy has a clothing line or your girl has a clothing line.
And you're not supporting
then
them.
you're asking for a discount on a £20 top.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. And then people realize why they're in messed up situations and our community ain't got no money in it because we're too quick to give the money out.
For real.
Do you know what I mean?
For people who don't care about you.
For people that
don't even know you exist.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, like the clothes don't make you make the clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's been plenty of times that I might rock something from H&M or Boohoo Man and people like,
where'd you get that from?
Where'd you get that from?
For real.
But then you got the people in the Gucci, the Louis, they didn't get one compliment, but everyone's coming to me. Yo, where'd you get that from?
But half of the designer stuff isn't attractive anyway.
No,
I feel like it's...
But the thing is that I understand how much it costs. Like, I understand the cost of production.
Oh, okay.
Like, people don't understand this. When you actually understand business and you understand consumerism, you're going to look at things a lot differently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because you're getting finessed. Like, I'm telling you. Even a pair of trainers, like, you know, like Air Forces, right? It costs like $1 to make, but they sell it to you for $100.
Yeah.
But then,
the
you know what I mean?
There,
the profit margin's insane.
That's mad.
But me, I'll prefer to.
Air Forces are a basic trainer when you look at
basic trainer.
They're the most basic of trainers.
So then look, like if
one
we break
collar,
down,
even the stitching is the same blood cleat colour, just everything white.
Right.
It's so annoying.
But
because
are we gonna change it? Nah, we'll just stick to the white, white on white.
Basic as hell. But for when you're saying that, $1 to make, I can believe you because it is basic.
But even with designer stuff, like you're buying that bag for.
So now you said that, is it gonna make you want to go and buy Air Forces?
It don't even cost £1,000 to produce.
Own a pair of
designer bag costs about £20.
I bought some for my son because because that's what he wanted. But I don't buy Air Forces. I don't buy expensive trainers. I never have done, really. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not my thing. I'm happy to be basic.
I used
and
to
go
like
to
that's what I'm
H&M
saying.
and Boohoo, like you said.
Like I've been there and done that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, people are having to struggle to keep up with the Joneses. It's not as easy as it was.
No, it isn't. I think it depends on your circles as well.
It does.
And I think the circle
peer
can make
pressure.
a very big difference. Peer pressure is not just people think, oh yeah, the teenagers peer pressure.
No,
No,
it's big
there is
people.
adult big people
I feel
peer
like
pressure.
here in London, it's the biggest.
Especially, definitely.
It's the
You
biggest
see
crabs in a
place
crabs,
for
crabs in
peer
a barrel.
pressure.
Crabs
Oh
in
my
a barrel.
God.
That's what it is in
It's
London.
mad, and I think that's why we like being up north, because I feel like it just relaxes.
I was looking to move up north anyway. I was looking to move to Manny, man. I really like Manchester.
There's a nice vibe up there, though.
I really like Manchester.
I feel like you don't feel like you're that much different or far from London, because there's such a vibe up there.
Yeah,
it is nice. It's just the accent.
It's the second, like they say that it's the second, like
city.
more
Birmingham
We
is
should
obviously,
be.
but Manny should be.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones.
So I think
it's
like
not a bad choice, Manchester, if you do go up.
Yeah,
housing
wise, everything.
So I think that's what it is for me, you know. Like money should be used as a tool to make your life easier. So that's what I kind of use my money towards now. You know what I mean? Like even if it's buying certain softwares that makes your editing easier. And,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just buying things that make your life easier, innit? Because money is really a tool. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what it is for me.
I wish a lot more people that are near kids.
Younger generation.
Saw it that way, boy, because I feel like it's really destroying a lot of what's going on today, and it's making it so much harder. And a lot of that is why the younger kids have so much peer pressure among themselves. Oh, we need the latest trainer, so we'll do X, Y, Z to get it.
Exactly, but I like to, so like even at my last event, like I like to really like let people know what it is and just how we've been conditioned as black people.
That's
we've
good.
been conditioned.
That's
you see the clothes that we wear is not even really from our culture as black people. Like it's what, you know, like these brands have made us wear.
Yeah.
So we're really dressing European. It's not really.
Yeah, we're just
feeding
into
it's
it.
not us. We're just feeding into it because they know that black people are the biggest consumers.
Yep.
You know, we will see a celebrity wear something and we're quick to go buy it. Do you know Beyonce was wearing this, so I'm gonna go buy it. Jay-Z was wearing this, so I'm gonna go buy it. Like, they know what they're doing.
Into like the root of it all, do they?
That's what I'm saying.
Not anymore.
Don't do
Right,
it.
but that's what I'm saying. But if you do look at the root of it,
People don't have time.
but people do have time. They just choose not to look into that. They choose to
people
get
can
involved.
choose to be on social media all day.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
True.
People just want the drama,
They do
innit?
have time,
They
but
don't want the
do
real.
it.
But if you want the real, you can get the real if you just look in the right places.
It's true,
Do you know what I mean? And if you just stop and look around you, you'll realize what it is. You'll realize that in certain environments there's betting shops and there's this and there's that, but then when you go to Chelsea and Knightsbridge and all these nice areas, you don't see no betting shops. You don't see no chicken shops. It's all around you, man. It's there to destroy you, innit? And once you know that, then boom.
It's true. I mean, in our podcasting journey, I feel like it's just everything's been different. And going back to the King Richie's situation, I feel like there's a lot of people that go through there that are not really vetted to that, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like the difference for us is that we always like to kind of pick people that we kind of gravitate towards, and we feel like, you know what, they're a good fit for us. Not saying that we know them completely, but we kind of know it's going to work. I think there's a kind of danger in doing stuff that way. Like if you really feel about the energy you put yourself around, it's just not worth it.
No,
energy,
it really isn't. Because this is when you do... I know it's good to get the drama, and people say you've got to be controversial in order to get to this and get to that and get to this. But I feel like us as people are different. It's not about the controversy. It's more about us doing what we know.
And what we know and love.
Is for us.
What's real to us.
Exactly.
And what makes sense to our personalities and what we want to show the world about Grapevine.
Or us in general.
It's important.
Because where you're at now, you're in the place where you're saying, you know, you've been through certain things, made you self-aware of stuff.
Yeah,
you haven't had to have kids. You haven't had to, you know, it's like having kids for me has woke me up to a lot of stuff because I've got kids.
For sure.
And for me, it's made me had to grow up and say all the things that you're sitting there saying. It's made me say, so it's good that you haven't got kids, have you?
Not
got
that
kids?
I'm aware of. I'm
saying that like I know you've got kids.
Did you see his eyes?
Not yet.
But
Not yet.
It's good that you've got to that place without having children, realising the responsibility that you carry and the things that are going on around you, and actually self-educating yourself to a point where you can actually be self-aware and be like, you know what, I'm not feeding into that, I'm not feeding into that.
But I do it I do it for my kids too, so I like my future kids to come,
exactly.
Yeah, but that's important that
I
want
to teach them
before you become a father.
Yeah, that's it. And I want to be different to how my pops was with me. Do you know what I mean? I want to be very active and very involved in my kids' life. But
the joke is, I could have easily looked at your page and said you was the opposite type of person.
Really?
Like, probably from the music side of stuff.
It's good.
You can look Playboyish.
It's good to hear this.
Yeah,
really?
Seriously, because I would look at your page and I would be like, he just looks like the fun kind of get out there. You're seeing you do the music video.
Sorry.
No.
You weren't ready for that.
She just dashing Haribo.
Sorry, you weren't ready for that. I remember you enjoyed them earlier on, but you know what?
Throwing Haribos at me like I'm a male stripper or something. No, I am though. I am like I can still be fun or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like you can still be an intellectual person and a deep thinker and
I hear that. I hear that, but I don't feel like there's enough of that. And it's only when you see your talking videos, videos where you actually giving a message across, is where you're thinking,
but that's what I like.
There's something slightly more about him than that.
Have some versatility about you, innit?
Have substance.
And then meeting you, it's another level because now you've shown a lot more. So that's actually mad.
But
you're coming levels.
Right, exactly.
I think it's important because when we first met you, we didn't see this. We didn't get a chance to see this.
You didn't get a chance to see it.
But now we've sat down with you.
But that's what I like.
And it's nice.
I like that.
I
genuinely like that. That's why I like. That's why I like. You know, I done the talk with Hadi Facts or whatever because it's like I know how to conduct myself, I know how to carry myself, but I can also relate to the younger audience.
Yeah, that's
and
what's
I come
needed.
from their same background.
Yeah.
So it's even like when like when you're in school and just any old person comes in and does a motivational talk and you just zone out
because
they're like,
one ear,
you know, like number one, they're not close to my age. Number two, they don't come from the same background as me. They don't have the same interests. So you kind of zone out. It's not really that relatable. But if you were to see another young person that's not too far off from your age, maybe 10, 15 years old or whatever, come into your school, talk to you, come from the same background, have similar interests, you're more than likely going to listen to them.
Yeah.
So like so I'm even gonna go back into my old school and do some talks to like the music the music students and the business students as well. So that's kind of, you know, what I do it for.
Yeah.
Because the highest human act is to inspire, innit? Yeah. So whenever I inspire people, I generally feel good. And I don't even want anything in return. I just want to put people on and
that's
make
when you know
people feel better.
you're walking in the path that you should be.
Drop those gems, man.
You know what I mean? Like I want to like when it's my time to go, I still want people to remember me. You know what I mean? And all these videos I'm doing now, they're always going to be on the internet.
Yeah.
And my kids could be like, oh, that was my pops when he was my age. And they'll be like, oh, that was your grandfather. That was your great-grandfather. My thing's always going to be there. But people around me will, and outside of my family will still remember what I done for them. So I think that's what I do it for.
I like that because you know what I feel like at the moment so many people are passing away. I feel like people can be easily forgettable.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Probably not to the people closest to them, but the people that just come and they do the formalities and walk away, it literally don't feel like nothing for them. And it's not many people you can actually say, oh, actually,
they did this
that person
and left
did
this mark.
Yeah,
exactly. And I was saying I went to a funeral on Thursday, and it was at the funeral. It was quite light. Everyone was kind of like. It wasn't the saddest funeral I'd been to, but there was one person at the graveside and they were crying. Don't think they were the family member, but they were crying. And I was like, you don't even know what that the person has done for them. Physically, or how they've touched their life. But they've come to pay the respects. And I feel like that's what hits me the most. I feel like that part, the way you touch people's lives, even more outside your family, people that you've not known you connected to life. I think it's a good thing. And what you said there is what...
Like this podcast, you'll be touching so many people, even people that don't reach out to you or whatever. You'll be surprised who's watching.
And that's the shocking part of it.
Yeah,
that
you'll
is
be
true.
very surprised.
It's only when you meet people on other occasions they say certain things, you're like, okay.
Sometimes you get reminded of saying things that you don't even remember saying.
Sometimes
that's it. You're like, okay.
That's it. That's scary,
but now you've just said it. It's just hit me that like obviously what we put out there, it will be there forever. And you know the grandkids. There's some of the episodes I don't need to watch, but it's a good thing because if people have said it, then there's backups to say, oh, actually, I can hear what he said there, and that means something to me. So it's nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean, and that's something that's something that can never be taken away from you. Do you know what I mean? You just got to look at everything can be taken away from you, and everything's only temporary. Like that one job you may have is only temporary. You're not going to be there forever. Do you know what I mean? That little business you may have, you're not going to have it forever. You know what I mean? That car that you have, you're not going to have it forever. That house that you have, you may not have it forever. So, you know what I mean? The clothes that you wear, they're going to eventually get old. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? But one thing that you can never lose is your mind. And that's what I tell people. You can never, ever lose your mind and who you are. You know what I mean? Unless you let yourself go insane.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you can't lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I encourage people to just keep building on it, innit? Keep self-developing, keep learning new things, keep doing...
Because you can't stop at a certain point.
Nah, man,
like,
you can never stop.
You can never stop.
Life is about learning every day, innit? Like it's a continuous learning journey, innit? You don't just finish school and then stop learning. You keep learning.
You don't
You
actually
do
learn
all of
from
your
school.
You
That's
do
it.
you do all of your learning after school.
That's it. Yeah, you do all of your
My mum used
life
to say this to me,
learning,
and I never understood it until I became an adult.
See. So that's it, man. Like that's what I encourage people, and I think they also asked me at the event. They asked a good question, and they said, "What's like the main piece of advice that you've learned over the years and that you'll give?" And I'll just say you have to be a chameleon. You know, so as in like knowing how to conduct yourself around different people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in different situations.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's what I said. That's what I like about myself is like I can get on with this guy over here, this guy over there, that guy over there, because I've been in different situations and I know how to conduct myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you want to get in a room with that corporate banker over there, he's not going to understand certain terms and certain slang that you use. So you got to know how to switch up and you got to know how to conduct yourself around him. But then you can still relate to the people over here. So you have to know how to be a chameleon. Especially for men as well, especially for a man, because obviously women, you know, we can actually go and do the extra shit. Exactly.
It's a bit easier for us.
But for men especially, innit? Like, you have to know how to be a chameleon.
Adjustable to situations.
I'll give that out. I'll give that to like my you know, like my actual professional like corporate life, because me. I come from a sales background. Yeah. So I used to work in sales. I worked for Fortune 500 global companies. Like I've done proper. You can see that because you're quite confident. Business, consultancy. I've done many different like sales jobs in it, corporate sales jobs. So that's what that's what allowed me to understand the power of adapting and being chameleon and just talking to different people from different walks of life. And I have many friends from different walks of life. Do you know what I mean? And many ages, you know, ages even older than me. And it's important. Do you know what I mean? It's important. Because
you can learn from the older people as well. Even if they haven't got to a point where, you know, they're proud of things they've done in the past even, they can teach you, don't go down this route or whatever. So older people, having relationships with them is important.
And it's important to, you know, be around people that you want to become, innit? So if you want to become like a certain individual, find individuals like that and try to spend some time.
Because Shalina being here earlier, I think you found that whole thingy funny. I thought he would have fallen into that. Even hearing what you're saying now, I thought it would have been something you might have done as well.
Right, guys, so we are here with I am Shalina, breathwork mentor, mindset mentor, glamz tan.
Hey.
Myself and Shell, and another guest, Acesizofficial on Instagram. So he's come to join us. So we've got a male in the house. He's going to sit with us while we go through a breathwork exercise with I am Shalina, because this is what she does.
Nice.
So she's going to take us through this now. If you wish, you can join in at home. Okay?
Brilliant. Okay, so first of all, you're going to exhale your breath, or the stale breath. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can put your hands on top of your thighs. Round 1, we're going to do power breaths, okay? Follow my instructions. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so power breath. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Breathe in 2, quick and sharp. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Close your eyes, breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 7. Round 2, prolonged breaths. Breathe in 1, close your eyes. Breathe out 1. Breathe in 2. Breathe out 2. Breathe in 3. Breathe out 3. Breathe in 4. Breathe out 4. Breathe in 5. Breathe out 5. Breathe in 6. Breathe out 6. Breathe in 7. Breathe out 7.
Who's left us hanging us?
I didn't know whether we were supposed to be breathing normally then, or I was waiting for somebody to say something.
No, she said she's going to
that
go
was you in
quiet.
another dimension.
She said she's going to go silent for a little bit.
No word of a lie,
She's in a
right?
different
The
dimension.
actual track went silent, like,
As well.
yo,
It
powers
was
be,
perfect
man.
timing. Perfect timing.
Thank you, Shalina.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wait,
But
done
the
that?
breath work.
Oh, what do you mean?
Had
Like,
you
I
done
hope-
that before?
Yeah.
Have you practiced it before?
Nah, not that kind of breath work, but I have tried to take deep breaths in and out from time to time, but I don't really, like not so much, but it is very important to do that though, but I haven't, but that's why I found it so funny, because I've never really, do you know what I mean, especially the 1, 2, 2, 3,
Oh, the
4.
power breaths.
Yeah, I've never really, so.
Something different.
Something
different. So what's in the future for your music then?
What's in the future for my music?
Are you doing anything extra, or are you
Yeah, I think
stopped, or is it just business?
obviously from like where I'm at right now, I think for me, I prefer more so like the personality type route, you know, because I like doing talks like this, and I actually really enjoyed that event that I held at Halifax when I was talking to people.
Yeah.
I actually prefer that to even performing. Do you know what I mean? Like
mentoring and
just
stuff.
talking and mentoring people.
Yeah.
That's what I like. So I think for me, music is always gonna be there, but I don't want to be like, you know, like the biggest artist in the UK or in the world. I've never really wanted to be that anyway, and I think if I did, that's what I was gonna go for. But again, like, it's fickle, and once you understand the music industry, you understand as well, like, it's not, you know, what it seems like. A lot of these artists are getting finessed by these labels and do you know what I mean? And I'm a lot smarter than that. So I think that's what it is for me. I'm just about ownership and building my own thing and having a foundation. And I can't pass my music career down to my kids, but if I have a business, I can pass that down to my kids.
hear
And,
that.
do you know what I mean? So that's what it is for me. It's just more about leaving an impact and living life, really.
I like that.
That's good. Seeing as we're on the subject of music, you did have some tracks, didn't you, that you've got, that you're currently feeling at the moment?
Yeah. She's getting a speaker ready.
I'm getting a speaker ready.
Yeah.
Because we like to do this with our guests.
That's really cool.
Why is it still playing?
See what their vibe is at the minute, what's getting you through.
For sure. And I think for me as well, like, I realized when it comes to like future plans and stuff, it's like sometimes I don't think that, you know, you should like announce it. I think you should just kind of like
get it out there and surprise people.
Yeah, so I just told people just to stay posted, you know, because sometimes you might, because I had a conversation with somebody about this the other day actually, and I'm like, you know, everything happens in your own time, you know. So if you was to tell somebody, I've got something that's coming out next month, or I'm gonna do this next month, like in their head, they're going to be expecting it to happen next month, right? But you might not be ready next month, you know? So you do things when you're ready.
I've done that, and I'll be like, that waste, man.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, see? Right, exactly, right? That's why, that's why I'll never say I'm going to do something unless I know I'm going to do it, and I wouldn't put a time period on it unless I know for certain that's the time period I'm going to do it at. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if I say to stay posted or it's coming soon, then I could put it out whenever you want. Stay posted,
and you're not putting yourself under any pressure.
Nah, that's it.
That's the thing.
Or making people look at you sideways because you're talking.
But you ain't walking the walk. Yeah. So I think that's what it is for me. But everything that I said that I wanted to do, I've always done. You know, I may not have done it within a week or within a month, but I've done it. I've always done it. So that's one thing about me.
Well done.
If I say it, I'm gonna do it.
It's all about mindset.
I like that. So you can go over your first song.
Okay, right.
There's Haribos everywhere. Can I have one, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
So you chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tracks.
So you can just let them know why these tracks mean something to you.
All right. So I got a song called Countless Times, and basically, it's just about me spending countless times. What did I say? I spent countless times at the bottom, and I spent countless times going to the studio and stuff like that. Like I've been to these places countless times, but you got to keep going back to the drawing board, and it's okay to go back to the drawing board as much times as you need to.
Yeah.
So that's like a motivational type song.
I hear that.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
So every song has got a little bit of a message there.
Every single song of mine has a message.
So this is your song, yeah?
Yeah, these are all his tracks.
Okay. I mean, this is my song from like
2019.
Isn't it?
But and then obviously that song, and then I got another song called Cream. Like, you know the song Cash Rules Everything Around.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, I don't like a remix to that song. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I play it?
Yeah.
We're gonna play it countless times.
Where can people find this then? Let everyone know.
On all social media platforms, like literally on all streaming platforms, and especially on my YouTube. Like my YouTube got videos and stuff. So if you like visuals, then go to my YouTube. Soon on 10K
of him balancing on a car top,
wearing a pair of Air Forces.
For real, but yeah, go over to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube, Aceiz, type that in, and Acesizofficial. You gotta wheel it back.
Huh?
You gotta wheel it back.
Okay.
You gotta wheel it back.
We're pulling it up, guys.
So yeah, this is 2019. So this is like 4 years ago.
That don't seem like that was that long ago.
Doesn't,
I know it doesn't.
You know what? It's pre-COVID, just before COVID hit, isn't it?
So this is like, it's like a drill beat, but I don't talk drill stuff. I just talk motivational stuff.
Okay.
I hear that.
Singing countless times at work. I spent countless times in the studio and countless times in the dirt. I spent countless times at the bottom. I wasn't really feeling church. I spent countless times trying to figure out life. It's a limited time on earth.
See, I spent countless time trying to figure out life is a limited time on earth. See, everything I say has meaning to it.
That line did hit me.
Everything I say. And then wait.
Who would have thought I'll make it?
Not anyone but myself. I'm trying to take off like a spaceship. Need platinum plaques on the shelf. I'm not really trying to be famous, but the more I'm heard, it helps. A lot of these rappers are nameless, so I'm getting to the bag as well. I made a promise I'll never look shameless, so Ferragamo on the belt. I never put pills on painless, go swing in the neck, Mike Phelps. I never got caught with a stainless, so that's big I ain't felt. Still bought with a chain, not chainless. Shout out to the drill himself, ain't easy. But I believe, best believe me. I'm off the loud, got me wheezy. She come on me, giving these weak. Cause she's sleazy. She ain't with you cause you cheesy. Grip on the waist, got the squeezy. I won't connect to like BT.
I like that one actually.
You like that?
Yeah,
I do like
it's
it.
catchy,
Survive.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But you're talking sense.
It's funny because it's got parent advisory on there.
Because it has some lyrics in there.
Yeah.
So because like my younger, I've got a cousin and she got kids.
Yeah.
And like they really like my music and stuff. And she wants me to come and perform it in front of like for their leaving do. I think they're in year 6.
yeah.
And they're gonna have a big party. And
Yeah.
she's like, wait,
I
I realized you
love
said, some words about women, try and
Change it up.
like try and block that part out. I'm like, nah, that's fine. I'll make sure that I don't mention those lyrics. So that's why now I don't
The kids
add.
are smart these days. They
No,
clock onto
I know,
lyrics.
but that's why now I don't add profanity and stuff to my songs. You know what I mean?
Because the
I have-
lyrics mean so much.
yeah, but I have a younger audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That listen to me. So I don't. You know what I mean? Like I'm very, very conscious about what I put out there.
I like
now.
that.
It was very catchy.
Yeah, thank you. And then this one's called Cream.
It's because it's a drill beat though.
Yeah.
I feel like they always get you. I like this one as well.
You heard this one?
Yeah, I've heard this
Oh,
one.
you heard it.
Cash rules everything around me. They thought that I fell off for a second, they were doubting. I would never fall off, never ever who they clowning. I just had to keep sacking this cheddar to a mountain. I just gotta keep making this paper till I'm up and never fuck. I was dead broke at the bottom, having dreams about the bucks. We used to hang with them, but now they wish they one of us. I grind for what I want, I don't believe in fate or luck. No way. Yeah, switch the flow up. I'm shaking up the scene, the industry's about to throw up. When they hear my songs in the
Was this from 2019 as well?
Nah, 2022.
So, oh really? This is more recent. I feel like like your music's changed over time?
It has. Definitely has.
In what way?
Like, less profanity and stuff.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a businessman. I happen to get caught up in a game.
That's it.
I'm not a trapper, I'm a businessman. I happen to get caught up in a game. I'm not an actor, I'm a businessman. I happen to get caught up in a game.
More grown vibes.
I'm just a factor, I'll never sell myself out for
I never seen somebody in their own vibe for a long time, you know. He's really on his shit.
Nah, for real. So this guy is actually quite a big producer from America. Like, he has like, his name is Energy Beats. Like, he has songs with some big.
I actually like the way he's used the sample.
I think that's what's grabbed our attention.
I know,
Anything old school Wu-Tang,
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. You know.
Oh,
I like
nice,
that.
man.
That's the
That
songs
one's a
I'll
tune.
play. Yeah. And then I got one more called Replay as well, which I'll play now. And then that's it. This one I done
What's
in
this about?
2021. You'll hear the lyrics. You hear the lyrics.
Get a bag, I don't blow a bag, I just save it. I be dropping music to make bread, not be famous. I be touring London, hopping on and off the stages. When you're trying to get a lot of brothers, they be hating. I just gotta get, can't be sitting around waiting. If you're sitting down, then the paper is complacent. Get up off your arse, stop the whining and complaining.
Stop that one.
Yep.
Doing it legit, so I ain't got a reason stations. It may take a minute, but it's all about the patience. If you got a dream, every day you gotta chase it. If she acting up, ain't nothing to replace it.
True. I gotta make it.
If there ain't no ice on my neck, I feel naked.
If it ain't real, I won't wear it, I can't fake it. I'll be balling out like I'm playing for the Lakers. I ain't got no time for the haters or the fakers. I've been on the road steady doing up these payments.
My brother's cooking white
In the kitchen at the bakers. My team full of hustlers, grinders, risk takers. You gotta take a risk if you wanna change your status. We done the same thing and that's the reason why they rate us. Hitting freeze and running up the bag like a layup. Flint flow, everybody told me that it's lit. On these flint beats, I be in my bag, can we split? Niggas roll deep when you're getting caught up in the mix. And the talk sheep, I don't say a lot, they just
sit and you shorties, they just wanna bounce.
Same producer.
Every time you grind,
yeah.
like
Nah, different one,
speed.
different one.
I like it as well.
And she's on me, I just tell her pose for the pic. Got a big back, she got hella cake, shorty thick. On this Big Mac, she just throw it back on the tip. She a gymnast, when she bend her leg, she got
tricks. She said she wants
8, but she can barely handle 6.
I said she said she wants
Okay.
He had to repeat the line, you know.
It's funny.
Okay.
but she can
Really had six.
Are you back in again?
I'm a comedian in real life. So my family, my cousin and that is always like, yo, you gotta add that your humor, because like in real life you're actually a funny
Yeah.
person.
And you have to throw your
Like, you're
personality
very,
in there,
very
man,
funny.
because that's
You
what
do.
makes it individual, innit?
But yeah, that's it.
I like that.
Yeah, really,
Thank
really
you.
Your
nice
music,
tracks.
your music is
Thank
good,
you.
but it's the
No.
content.
Yeah,
It's the content.
the lyrics. You have to listen to the lyrics. You can
Yeah.
jam to the beat, of course.
Right,
the good
right, right.
beats.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
your jam is a bit different from our jam. We got a one lick, and you're like,
Yeah. Like I'm like, yeah. But I think like I choose different beats to like most people like in the UK. So when you hear my beats, they're very different.
something
You know
different.
what I mean? I like to do different stuff, and I like
Good
to
UK
stand out.
music,
I
man.
like
Well
it.
done.
I
Thank
like
you,
it.
man.
Keep
I
doing your
appreciate
thing,
it.
and keep putting out the good word as well. Because I feel like it's needed more in our younguns. Keep saying
Yeah,
that.
youngins, but it's true.
But it's needed more.
needed
That
more.
mindset. Like you've come in here fresh, positive, the energy's
Like
good, the
that.
vibe's
That's
good,
me all the
and you
time.
don't get that much in your age
Yeah,
group.
yeah, yeah.
Not
So
at
it's
all.
a really nice thing to see.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
just good to see you actually getting out and doing something real and tangible to
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
In the
people
community,
future.
yeah.
in the community. Do you know what I
It's
mean?
nice.
So
So keep doing your thing, man.
Yes.
Keep
thank
it
you.
up.
Likewise.
And give our grapeviners some good words, because we always do like a quote of the week. So
Quote of the week.
Little bit of
you've
advice.
been
drop a
talking.
little
Alright,
gem.
cool. I've got one. I've got
And now he's like,
one.
we've
got him
I've got
lost.
a quote. Whatever the mind can believe, the mind can achieve, and that's by Napoleon
like
Hill.
that.
So you
Nice,
just
short
gotta,
and sweet.
do you know what I mean? Nice, short and sweet. So you just gotta put, like whatever you put your mind to, as long as you actually work on it and go hard for it, like you can achieve it. Like the power
I
of
like
the mind
that.
is, and the power of the universe and law of attraction and karma is real as well. So
Oh, yes.
just as well as negative karma, there's positive
Yep.
karma
real.
too. So whatever you put out there,
You
you'll
receive
get back.
back.
You reap what you sow.
Yep.
And yeah, like if you don't ask, you don't get. So
For real.
I like it.
Oh, that's
Thank
really
you.
nice.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Listen, it's a
really
no-brainer.
nice
We should
conversation.
probably got you on quicker, to be fair.
To be fair, we were supposed to, weren't we? But
I actually got a friend that watches you guys as well. Like one girl, she actually watches you. She's like,
that's
you're going on
nice.
that podcast? I'm like, yeah. She's like,
that's
no,
nice.
like I actually watch them.
London.
Like they're good. Yeah. So I just thought I'll let you,
It's
I'll
nice,
let you know
thank
that.
you.
So.
thanks for that.
Because you know what, sometimes you don't feel like you're doing nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people won't reach out to you.
You don't feel it. Yeah, you
People
don't feel
won't
it.
tell you until you, as you said, meet them at an event. Or
I
meet
know,
them out.
I
Like,
know.
oh, you
How
know
did
what
she
show?
hear about us though? Through watching us on King Rich's or?
No, I think I
came
don't know.
across
Like,
us
just
online,
came
maybe.
My
across
point is
you.
the endless freaking promoting that we do.
Yeah. Nah, like she just came.
But we do have a lot of London guests.
Yeah.
So maybe she could have picked up on previous episode.
Because it's
Yeah.
hard with the podcast, but because we're on radio as well, it's even harder because
Yeah, I know.
one of the station that we're on is one of the main stations in Birmingham,
Right.
Ghetto Station.
Which one?
Hot 92.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay,
So
yeah.
you don't even know who you until
touch
people
on.
like, I heard you in the car, I heard you this and then you don't even realise who you're hitting. You don't even feel like you're talking to anybody half the time.
That's what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
there.
don't-
We feel like we're talking to
Because
each
it's in
other.
my
Right.
house, all the equipment's
But
in my
that's what-
house.
right.
You don't even know that you think.
No, right, but like you actually picked up on a good point, like, you know, that I'm actually gonna add now that you said that. Like, you know, like just put content out there for anyone that's looking at becoming a content creator or putting content out there. Just put it out there. Like, stop worrying about how good it looks and this and that. Like, just put the content out. Do you know what I mean? And you'll be surprised like who will pick up on it and where it will go and who will listen.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Do you know what I mean? And have a certain number in your head, and once you hit that, be satisfied and be happy with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
I hear that.
there's that one quote, like, what did Bob Marley say? Like, if you're chasing numbers, you'll never be happy because numbers never end, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if you're chasing views and that and subscribers, and you'll never be happy because that again is numbers, so it never ends. So I told myself, as soon as I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm gonna be satisfied. And to get 1,000 subscribers, that was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Everything else I said was a blessing and a bonus. Now I'm almost on 10k. I'm on 7,000 and something, and I'm still satisfied because
like
I
that.
remember saying, when I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be happy and satisfied, and I still remember that, and I am still happy and satisfied. So
I like
everything
that.
else is just a blessing.
I like
So
that.
yeah, that's it, man.
I hear that.
Wicked.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
It was lovely having you.
It
Likewise.
really
It's
Been a
was.
breath of fresh air.
Nah, good.
No,
Good.
that's
This is what we
nice.
need. We need more breath.
And we'll be
fresh air
adding all your
conversation.
tunes
No, I really appreciate
into our Grapevine playlists that we
Amazing,
have. And if you
amazing,
send us
amazing.
something clean, we can actually play a little something on radio.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
We'll
sick,
pick you
sick,
up as
sick.
well.
All right, amazing. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
try and
I've
tune
got
in,
like
we can send you
most of
the
them are clean. Like the new ones, most of them are clean.
Okay.
So yeah. Most
Choose
of them are
one,
clean.
send it to
I
us. We'll
will.
play it on
I'm
Tuesday.
telling you, Birmingham
The
are
cream,
quick, boy.
cream.
Anything.
Oh yeah.
Cream is clean.
Like, yo, that said something.
Like cream is clean. Pause, but it's clean.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Cream is clean.
Listen, I
Your
need to get on that.
wordplay. We need to bring him in with Creeper Christ.
No, that's what I was saying. I need to get on
Reason
that
being a creeper.
one. What's that one podcast from up there? Sinners podcast. I need to get on that.
Oh gosh.
I need to get on Sinners
Big up
podcast.
Stevie,
Sinners
Slick
and
Hole.
Glecko
I
and
need to-
Essa, you
need to-
heard that
you know what I
first.
mean?
Pick
I
up
need
on
to
our
get on- I need to
AC.
get on
They're gonna
Sinners.
sandwich you between
You
two
know what I mean?
OnlyFans girls.
Yes, that's exactly what
shit.
I
happened.
come up. You know, yeah, I know how to conduct myself and carry myself and everything.
Yeah,
but
I'm
as
sure
I
a lot
said,
of men
got,
say that. You just know you got to sign a waiver.
Nah,
and
he'll be
all that.
fine.
but I've got many sides to me. Like, as you guys picked up on my Instagram, I've got many sides to me. I'm funny. I'm this. I'm that. I'm not really gonna say too
You'd
much
be
on
a
the
good
podcast,
guest
but
on there.
yeah.
Yeah, they'd like you.
They would.
Might be too much for them.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
But nah, man, thanks for joining us today, making an
it's all
effort to come up and join us
Yeah,
because
thank
we
you.
appreciate
We
it.
do. We've really
And
enjoyed
I
it.
appreciate this. And I appreciate
thank
you guys
you.
having me on. So
So yes, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
But numbers don't mean anything.
never
like and subscribe
and
anyway.
comment, yeah.
No, true. Please like and subscribe and comment. Obviously, we want to know what you think of the episodes as well. So commenting is very important.
And go add us on the Grapevine.podcast.
Please.
And check us out every Tuesday
Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
on Hot 92 6 till 8.
Yeah, so you can pick up on that anywhere, guys, because it's online. So if you go into our at Grapevine.podcast IG, link trees there, pick up on all the episodes, pick up on the link for the radio, and you can hear us live.
Yeah, and
direct.
if you're in Brum and Chinks is on phone, you'll hear us on the radio too. Only joking. But yeah, take care until next time.
Yeah.
See you again
Take
soon.
care, guys.